lovelies. Thanks for stopping by my channel tonight. I am so pumped for tonight's video. I can't even describe how excited I am to be hanging out with all of you for this little swatch party. This has been a long time coming, so long, and tonight is the night. We are going to be swatching, playing with all of Deandra's favorites. Now, I see right now we have Davina Cosmetics right in the house. So Deandra is here to chat with us. We are going to get to pick her brain about her favorites. I really feel like this was sort of like making someone choose their favorite children, but I put her to the test and we're here. So if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this. I do have to say, because I see we have Blend Bunny herself right here in the house. I did just get these. I shared this on Instagram that finally I get to play with these. I was so excited to see that these came in today. So we are also going to be playing with these beautiful brushes. I cannot wait. How exciting is it to be able to be using some Devinah Cosmetics and some Blend Bunny brushes? So we're going to be doing that tonight. And this is going to be the best way to spend a Friday night. How much better could it get? So let's talk a little bit about this. So I reached out to Deandra. Boy, it was before the last big launch of Halo Moon. And I was like, all right, I have an idea here. I want to know your favorites. I'd like to buy them and then play with them a little bit, do a little video. And I have been playing with them for quite a while, but I really thought that I would just swatch them live with you. We all love hanging out, talking about eyeshadow. So that's going to be what we're doing. And I originally asked Deandra, I was like, give me your top 10. Well, we all know how it is if you've ever done a video, if you're a content creator and it's like my top 5 favorite whatevers, you always cheat and you always do more. So at first, Deandra was like, wait, I forgot these couple. And then it was like, wait, you have to include these couple. And then of course, after the launch of the beautiful Halo Moons collection, I had to say, all right, are there any in the Halo Moon collection that I need to be putting into your favorites? And she was like, yes, there's a couple here. So we actually have 16. We have 16 shadows, 16 favorites. I do also have my Devinah Cosmetics highlighters in here tonight because I don't have any glow on my face yet and I want to do that. So we're going to do that together. You know that I also love the highlighters. So we're going to do that tonight. I just want to say hi to everybody in the house. You guys, I'm so pumped to do this with you tonight. So I'm here for you. So we're going to swatch these. And then if there's anything that you want to see done live, let me know and we'll make sure to include those shades. Because I don't think I can get all 16 of these. I don't think I could get all 16 of these on my face. Now, Maggie might be able to get all 16 of these on her face, but I don't know if I can do it. So thank you, everyone, for hopping on in. Yeah, Steven, a top 45, that would be hilarious. So, all right, let's go ahead and we're just going to dive right in because we have a lot to get into. And if anyone else has somewhere to be on Friday night, I want to make sure that you can get there too. All right. So, I see somebody talking about the Galaxy Dust Shifters. Okay. So Haley, that collection is probably my favorite so far. So I highly recommend it. And they are going to be on a great deal for the sale. Now, so Deandra, I have to say, I know that I made you do your tops. So I am going to share the same as well on my Instagram. I am going to make sure to share my top 10. I'm going to say 10 right now, but I don't know. Don't hold me to it, but that will be coming next week. Now, tomorrow, make sure you're subscribed because tomorrow my video with my entire Devinah Cosmetics collection, I'm swatching it all. I'm swatching all of my shadows, my shimmers, my shifties, my multi-chromes, my beautiful sparklies, my mattes, my highlights, everything. So that's coming tomorrow. So thank you so much, Tammy. That is very, very sweet. No. Okay. Deandra, hit me up. 17 is an awkward number to be swatching, but hit me up because I do have my whole collections sitting here and just let me know which one that is. And I'll put that one in here too. So, all right. Of course, I'm probably going to be swatching them in my favorites since that is my favorite collection. So I have to say, I was loving how everybody was in here chatting before I got started. And I almost kind of forgot to go live because I was just having fun, reading the chat. All right. So I love too that here we are celebrating women-owned business, Latina-owned business, like cruelty-free. I love this. So thank you so much for everybody for joining in tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So I'm just going to give you guys a little peek. Again, I do have the highlighters in here. So these first 16 of Deandra's favorites are in here, minus the one that she hasn't told me. And then, of course, my 4 highlighters that I have, which we will put a couple on my face tonight. And what I love about this is that there are quite a few mattes in here, because I think that everybody knows how great Davina's like shimmers are, the shifties, of course, the beautiful multi-chromes and the Rory flares. But I think the mattes are like the unsung hero. So I'm hoping that you guys will get to see some of the magic of the mattes tonight, because if you're going to be picking up some of these shadows in the Black Friday sale, I encourage you to try a couple mattes if you haven't, because they are truly one of my favorite matte formulas. So I love that we're going to get to see some of that tonight. Now, I was talking to Deandra and we were talking. So here we have Maggie in here talking about like amazing, like multicolored, beautiful looks. And Deandra's like, I do like 2 shadows, maybe 3, anything past that. And it just gets to be a little much. And it's like, I love the beauty. I love the beauty of whether it's a 1 shadow look, it's a multi-shadow look, it's all gorgeous. So we have something here for everybody tonight. Okay, so I'm going to bring this one out first. We're just going to start the party off with a bang, baby. Off with a bang. So here we have Moonlit. So this shadow, if you don't have Moonlit in your collection and you want to shine like a beautiful, sexy disco ball, this is where it's at. And I do have my lights. I'm going to grab my much needed towel here. I'm going to end up with sparkles all over. So I do have my lights turned down just a little bit so that we don't get blown out. If you want to, if you guys still feel like I still need to turn it down a little bit more, just let me know. So Moonlit is this really interesting shade. I am not a big like silver person, because when I was in high school, I wore so much like bluey silver on my eyes, and I'm just kind of like over it now. I feel like I have sort of like scarred myself for life by doing that. So this is not that. This is like this undescribable neutral silver. It's like, is it silver? Is it a little pewtery? Does it have a little hint of champagne in there? I don't know, but it's magical and it's very sparkly, but not glittery. So if you were like, I love sparkle, but I don't want like something that's got little glitters, you don't have to worry about that with these. In fact, I love how the website talks about like fine micro sparks, because that's really what you see in the Davina shadows. It's like the finest of fine. I don't know if they just go grab Tinkerbell and like give her a good shake, because it's just the most amazing, beautiful sparkle. So that one we're going to start off with. So this is like one that I have really been enjoying using, even though I'm not like a silver person. All right. I love seeing everybody hopping in. Hey, Rupi. So this is one that I got specifically because when Deandra told me her favorites, I had probably 2/3 of them in my cart already. Because y'all, the last restock, I think my box came in like a suitcase. It was a lot of shadows. So this was one that I didn't have in there, and I'm so glad that I have this one. So this is Erratic. Now, Erratic, I would say, is like a nude, a nudie, like champagne taupe. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Now, I have to say, I know that we all flip out over like the shifty shades, the super like sparkly shades, but these foils. Like I would say that these are like a foiled pressed pigment. They are so creamy, so buttery. Whoa, like gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me know how these are showing up, by the way, for all of you. I felt like after my last live, everything looked a little dark, but if it looks okay for you, just give me a little thumbs up. And then we have one, again, this is another one. Deandra, this one is amazing. And I thank you for telling me about this one. This is Voodoo. So this to me, can you see that like rosy, coppery fine sparkle that's in here. Voodoo is like if bronze, it's like bronzy, rosy. Ah, it's so pretty. I'm not using the finger that has the shadow on it. I was like, wait, that's not coming up at all. Yeah, there we go. And you can see these are really nice and creamy. I'll just smooth it out just a little bit. So this shade is just so stunning. It's got that beautiful, like nice, This is a good, this one, I was just talking to Kara from Beauty and the Frizz because our build your own palettes are coming up soon. See, when I turn my arm here, you can see that like nice rosy tone. It's like a coppery, so pretty. So I was talking to Kara because our build your own palette that's coming out next week is our holiday vibes palette, and Voodoo is going in that palette because I think that this is perfect for like a beautiful like smoky eye around the holidays. It's like natural, but like a little something extra. All right. I see some of the people that are in the chat here, and I know we've got some green lovers in the chat. So we are going to swatch some greens. Yeah, Herman, this Voodoo shade is amazing. I'm telling you, there are some hidden gems in here. So I'm so glad to be able to be bringing this to you. All right. So this is one that some of you stole from me because in my first purchase of trying out the Davina mattes, I was so excited that Fossil was in stock. And like the minute I went to check out, it was out of stock. So Fossil is this beautiful, like almost like a grayed out army green, like a, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with a grayed out hunter, like army green. And I will say, because the Davina formula is, it's not, the Davina matte formula is, I would say, a little bit softer. It's very finely milled. It's very soft, but it's not like overly buttery. And that can be really nice because you can shear these out really nicely. They don't like start out too much on your eye, but you can build them up really nicely. So you can see here, like I can really blend this out really nicely, but also have it super, super opaque. And I really like that for the option to have something softer or richer and, you know, more intense. But that does mean that sometimes they just don't swatch on the arm quite as well. So this was a great swatch. But if we get into any where you're like, oh, it didn't swatch so great, I would rather have something that performs better on the eyes and not on my arm because I'm not wearing the shadow on my arm. Oh, no, 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 no. You lost karma. Oh, yeah. So they are with a little softer shadows. You do have to be a little bit more careful. All right. We are moving into some of the Aurora flares. So these are the beautiful multi-chrome shadows. We have the first one is Hemisphere. And of course we knew we were going to have some beautiful greens in here. Now this is, there is nothing like this beautiful creamy formula. Like it is like silky, so beautiful, so beautiful. Like it's like it feels like satin. So good. Let me get this. Just wanted to smooth that out here. So you can see that gorgeous. It's just so magical. I love these so much. I think that this just has so much rich dimension to it. So I see that Sherry was asking about bundles. Now I know that Davina had some matte bundles at one point, but I didn't see any in the store right now. Deandra, are you going to be having any matte bundles? Maybe you can answer that. I'm going to take a moment. I'm pausing you guys with the multi-chromes just so I can check these. Yeah, grungy. I love a good grungy shade. All right. So we're going to go into this one, and this is Chromosphere. So this is the newer shade to the Aurora Flares, and This is a very Medusa vibes. This is like that. Ooh, it's almost like a grungy gold into green, magical serpent goddess. And I like that I'm going to have these next to each other so that you can see. There we go. So you can see here that Hemisphere has that more, almost like a blue-green flip to it, whereas Chromosphere has more of that like gold and then almost like an amber shade right here. Millie, hey girl. So while in the pan sometimes I think some of the green Aurora flares look similar, they are so not once you get them swatched out. So you can see right there that difference. Thank you all so much for hopping in tonight. I really appreciate all of you. I know we're going to have a good time. All right. This is one that knocked me dead. It knocked me dead the first time I used it. This is Karma, and she's black. She is black and she's pigmented. So the first time I used this was just as a liner, and it was in that live. It was in the live, and I just dotted. I dotted a liner brush into it, and I just barely touched it to my eye, and it was like, whoa. I was like, and it's there. So you got to have a good black, and I love this one. And I think that I saw, who was I talking to? And they were saying like, Deandra made me like not afraid to put black all over my lid and then just put something else over the top. So I love getting to see some of these shifty shades that Davina has over a black color. And this works beautifully because it is so pigmented. All right, I'm taking a little water break here. Oh, sophisticated Tinkerbell vibes. Tammy, I like that one. Yes, absolutely. And I did see that if you don't have any of the Aurora flares yet, what are you even doing? But they will be restocked. And if you aren't familiar, if you haven't seen on their website, Davina right now has everything listed as sold out because they've completely closed down to be able to get everything ready for the sale. So do not worry, just add to your wish list and get ready to shop. So that way you will have everything that you want and you'll just be able to like click add to cart. So everything right now is shown as sold out, but there will definitely be some beautiful bundles available. Of course, the singles as well. Okay, so here's another one. Like I said, it's not super shifty, but it is gorgeous. This is Sybil. Deandra, I have to say, like, this to me, when you said this one, I was a little surprised. This to me is like, is this for like the days that Deandra's feeling a little like sweet? She's feeling less saucy and more sweet. This is a really pretty shade, but I was like, oh, really? Like this is, but it is very pretty. It's like a smoky plum. And I mean, these shades are so creamy. So good. All right, I got to grab a little makeup wipe here. After putting Karma on my finger, there's no going back. A little towel is not going to work. So I'm going to just get a little bit of this off. All right, so far, just to replay for everybody that hopped in, we have Moonlit, Erratic, Voodoo, Faucet, Hemisphere, Chromosphere, Karma, and Sybil. Yeah, it does have a little grunge to it. You know it. You know that anything, most things from Davina are going to have just like that little tinge of grunge, or they're going to be super ethereal, sparkly, amazing. Yes. So Stephen, I will go ahead and list them in. I didn't want to ruin the surprise, but after this, I will go ahead and make sure to link all of the shades in the description box. And obviously the website is already listed down below, and also DeAndra's Instagram is listed as well, just because she does such beautiful looks on her eyes so you can see the magic of the shades. So I wanted to make sure that we shared her info as well. Okay, here we have one that I had a lot of fun with. If you saw the picture that I put up recently on Instagram where I had that nice bright pop of inner corner color, that was this one. This is Gemma. And Gemma is like, I would say it's almost like a satiny sparkle. It's very smooth and creamy, but when you put it on the eye, it's like a more satin shade. And you'll see next to Sybil here that it's not quite as like foiled looking, but it's almost like a satin with that bit of a shift. So in my swatch video that's going up tomorrow, I described this as Barbie's cooler older sister. Like, you know, because this is not Barbie pink, but it's got a little bit of that like extra like pink to it. So this one is like, you know, if Barbie had a badass older sister, it would be Gemma. Oh, you should, Maggie, you should. Yes, I love that, Stephen. It is very much the branded pink. I love that. All right. So I knew that we were going to get a couple of these like deep. Now we're getting into the grunge, y'all. We're getting into the grunge. Oh, yes. Okay. So Deandra says that she has a look up with Gemma with black. So you can go check that out. All right. So this is Desma. Of course, we're starting to get into these beautiful grungy tones. I'm going to get, I'm not going to get all of them on one arm. We're going to move over to the other arm. I'm just going to apologize right now. I am not that great at swatching with this arm. I'm not that great at swatching with any arm, but this one gets a little worse. So Desma is a beautiful, like almost like a purple plum. Like you've got some gray, you have some purple, you have some plum. They're delicious. Now, along that same line, we have Nemesis, another beautiful deep matte. And these are very similar. I'm going to get them swatched out here to show you. But Nemesis is, I'm going to get a little closer here. So Nemesis is a bit more brown. It has a bit more of a brown. It's almost like a chocolate raspberry fudge. So if I come here, you can see that. And I think that a lot of times you'll start actually seeing the difference more as you like blend these out, because that undertone starts to show more. So Nemesis is a little bit warmer, and then Desma is a little bit cooler. So it just kind of depends on what your preference is. Oh, is this? We're getting there. So this is so funny because Jillian, the next one is Virago. So we will be able to swatch them right next to each other because this is also one of Deandra's favorites. So Virago, I would say, is like a more saturated, like plummy tone. Like it's like a deep, it's a deep but vibrant plummy purple. It is so pretty, like that kind of like punched up grunge. I love it. I love this shade. If you saw earlier on Instagram, the look that I was wearing, I had Virago on in that, and this next shade that we're about to swatch. Oh, okay. You heard it from the Queen of the Crescent herself. Virago is her all-time favorite. Yes. And it's Herman Lane's favorite. Okay. So then I knew this one was going to be in here. This is Esme. This is this beautiful, like grayed out smoky lavender. So pretty. This is such a great shade. This is what I had in my in my outer V and my inner crease today. I mean, that shade is just so pretty. This is like cool toned winter vibes for sure. It's a little bit gray. It's a little bit purple. It's a little bit grungy. I love it so much. And then, hey, Lucy, thanks for hopping in. So then we have Patrina. So I actually, oh, I wish I'd done this on the other side. So Patrina is so pigmented that it's funny because in my swatch video, when I swatched it next to Karma, when I swatched it next to the black, it was almost like, whoa, they kind of look the same. And that's just because this shade is so rich and pigmented. But it's once you like blend the shade out that you really start to see that beautiful, like smoky, grungy tone. It is so pretty. Sherry, this one here, this one is Esme. And then this one is, how did I just forget the shade name? Patrina. This one is Patrina. All right. So now what I'm going to do for these last two shades, I'm going to do the Halo Moon shades, but I am going to do it over a black base to show you. And I'm also going to do it, over my flesh. So I'm going to just take a Danessa Myricks Color Fix. You know that I love using these as a base because if you take a Color Fix and then you use a glitter glue over the top to then use a sparkly shade, the glitter glue does not disturb the Color Fix at all. Like at all. At least I've never had it happen. So I'm going to let that dry down for a second because we do have a couple Halo Moon shades. So I'm just going to give that a second and then we'll pop over some of the beautiful iridescent shades. So I just kind of want to see what's going on in the chat here. So while we're waiting for this to dry down for a moment, I need to know, are you all getting ready for Black Friday? Do you all have a Davina cart and many other carts set up? While we're talking about this, because it's all about balance, I did just post that I'll be doing my Sticking to Your Black Friday Budget live video on Sunday night. So if you want some help sticking to your budget, please come join me at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. And I have some tips and tricks, and I'd love to hear from all of you as well so that we can stay responsible. We all want to get what we want, but let's not black out and then have 75 boxes show up at our doors and be like, wait, what just happened? So it's all about, making our list, checking it twice, and controlling ourselves. Other than me and Davina, because my wish list is already real big, real big. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for just a second. So I know I announced this on Instagram, but I just wanted to say I am so excited about these new collections that I have a little surprise for all of you. I'm going to be doing a giveaway here in this video. So for all of you that are here in the live chat, all you have to do is leave a black and a pink heart. We got the Davina shade, so drop a black and a pink heart here in the live, and you will be entered into the giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 2 $20 gift cards to Davina Cosmetics. So this will help you get a little gift for yourself or for someone else over the holiday, and everyone will be able to enter this giveaway. You'll just have to drop the hearts. Then what I recommend that you do is leave a comment with either your Instagram handle or your email so that I can come back and contact you in some way. So this will also be open if you're watching the replay. This will be open to you as well. You just have to do the same in the comments of this video, and the people in the live will get an extra chance if they comment in the video. Does that make sense? So if you're here in the live, you'll be able to get 2 if you leave a comment on the video and here in the chat. And people who didn't get to make the live only get 1. But I will be drawing the winner on Tuesday because I want those winners to have a moment to not have to panic shop. So if you are a winner, I want you to be able to peruse the site, see the pretties that you want, add them to your cart. And I just really want to, thank all of you. This has been such an incredible year for my channel, and I really appreciate your support. This has been incredible, and you all know how much I love Davina, and I know that there are a couple people in the chat right now that haven't tried Davina. And really all I want to do is like send eyeshadows out to all of you, but I can't really do that. Maybe someday we'll have an Oprah moment. You get a collection, you get a collection. But until then, I'm going to gift 2 of you a $20 gift card. So thank you so much. And I am so excited to be able to do that for you. So again, just drop those hearts. If you want to, go ahead. Of course, I'd love it if you leave a thumbs up on this video, but also if you leave those hearts in the comments of the video, not in this live chat, you'll also get another entry. All right, so let's go ahead, and now that we've sat here my color fix is dry. So 2 more shades. Deandra, I don't know. Did you share? Did you share your other shade? Because I did not see it. If anybody saw the Galaxy Dust Shifter shade that was her favorite, leave it for me so I can swatch it for all of you. Okay, so I need to know. Now see here, it does not look, it just looks like beautiful snow. So this is either Nokomis or Nokomis. So Deandra, do you put the emphasis on the no or the ko? Because I want to say Nokomis, but is it Nokomis? Anyway, whatever it is, it's gorgeous. So this to me is like liquid UV light. You know what would be beautiful? Oh my gosh. Oh, I should do it. Okay, I'm going to do this. So it's Nokomis. So I was saying it right. Okay, great. Thank you. She said the emphasis is on the no. But let me tell you, this shadow is a total yes. Yes, baby. But what I was going to say is if you have the Blend Bunny Surge palette, you know those neons are UV reflective. I would love to see Nokomis over one of those shades and then under UV light. How would that be? That would be so cool. Should we do that? If we have time at the end of the video, I don't want this to go too late, but if we don't have time at the end of the video, I'm going to put it in my Instagram stories. I'm going to do Nokomis over one of those UV, what is it? UV reactive. Yeah, there we go. So like I said, this is like liquid UV. Now, when I did the live, after I got the Halo Moon collection, I used this on my inner corner. I think I maybe even used it as a highlight. And then I used it as a lip topper over my lips. Gorgeous, stunning, amazing. Now, the other one that, see, again, the magic is just not showing in the pan. But this is Esmeralda. And I love this shade. It is, well, I love all of these. But this just has a little something spicy to it. You know, I feel like a lot of times we think that the iridescents are more like, I don't know, ethereal, but this is like hot mama. So you can see here, it has that beautiful, spicy, hot shift to it. It's like red. It's a little peach. So good. So good. So again, we have Nokomis and Esmeralda. Yeah, so pretty. Okay, that's rad. Hey, baby. Everybody, my fiance is in the house. Okay, so that is our shades. I'm going to go back up in case Deandra happened to mention which of the, oh, okay. Wait. So Asteria. Oh, okay. Here we go. Asteria. I know how to pronounce that. Is it Messier or Messier? I think it's Messier. I would say Messier. I'm sure everybody just laughs when I'm trying to pronounce these. But, oh, Rupi says that Celeste is her fave. By the way, if you have any favorites of Davina shades, drop them down here so we can all like love on these shadows together. Yes, Sherry, I agree. The Halo Moon shades are beautiful on the inner corner. Tori, I would love to see Nokomis on your face. Messier. Yes, it's Messier. Okay, great. Yes, Maggie, you can go ahead and go shop. Just like open up a new tab or something. Get your wish list started. Okay, so Deandra was talking about, we're just going to pull these out. We're going to be like, Deandra's top 75 Davina shades. Okay, so I know that you said Asteria and Messier, so I'm going to get those two out. So in my swatch video that's going up tomorrow, all of the shades are put together by color. I really tried by color because everybody voted for color. And I was like, okay, I can totally do color. The only problem is some of these shades are so shifty that like I was seeing the base shade and then I was seeing the shifty shade. And then, so a couple of them are so not where they should be. So you might just have to watch the whole video. All right. So here I have Asteria. I almost want to just swatch these over the black too. So Asteria, this is one of my favorites. This has such a beautiful flip to it. You can see here. And I love that these have this like, oh, kind of like maroony base to them that really gives them some like richness. It's so awesome. So I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put this over this black so we can see what it looks like over the black too. So again, this is Asteria. So you can see there that shift. Oh, girl, Maggie, everything is sold out right now. So the whole Davina shop is shut down until Black Friday, baby. So you can just add that to your wish list. And then, you know, on Black Friday, they'll be back. They'll be back. All right. So here we have Messier. And this has this, oh, I didn't even show you. I got so excited. This shadow is just so full of sparkle and majestic mystery. It's one of my favorites for sure. So can I fit this on some of the black? Probably not. Okay, we're just going to go down below. But you can see that like almost like, if I turn my arm back like this, you can see that maroon base or that almost like brown base. It just gives it a little extra richness. I'm trying to get into the light here. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at Asteria's shift there. Over that black, you can really see it. And like Messier is like, it's like a Disney princess with a little dirty secret. That's what I'm calling that one. You guys love my descriptions, but that's how we go. All right. So here we have all of DeAndRA'S favorites. So first of all, I have to say thank you so much, DeAndRA, for taking the time to let me drill you on what your favorites were, because I know that that couldn't be easy. So now I am going to put some of these on my swatch. So what I need to know from all of you is which of these shades, is there one that you're like, oh my gosh, I really might want to get that. Please show it. And then I'll make sure to put that on, because I think we might just do 2 quick eye looks. Oh, I'll be back. I don't know why this happens. I don't know why this happens. Oh, you're fine, Steven. I'll see you soon. I got to figure out why my camera does that every like so often. If you're a tech pro, let me know. So we are going to put these on our face, and I want to do what you guys want to see. We're not going to do anything too crazy, but I'm really excited to use Maggie's brushes. So I'm going to tell you right now, while I'm waiting to see what shades you guys are requesting, these feel so soft, so soft. And you know that I have a love for small brushes, because whether you have small eyes or hooded eyes or not, small brushes are the way to go to really get some really good accuracy. So Maggie, do you have one of these that you think is best to put on, like to pack on sparkle shades? Because that's the one thing for me. I usually use like a flat shader brush. Is one of these like what you would recommend? Because I'd love to use whichever you would recommend, at least on one eye, to try it out. But I have to say, these brushes feel so soft. You get 5 brushes, and I believe $36. Is that what these are? That's incredible. That is incredible. I have to say that, you know, at that price for beautiful detailed brushes, and if you haven't seen Maggie's work, go follow Blend Bunny Cosmetics and Blend Bunny on Instagram so you can get some major inspiration, because I could never. It's crazy. Yes, Sherry, I will totally do that. What I can do is I will compare these to the Refer 13 and 14 on Instagram for you. And this is totally just going to be like first impressions, right? Because this is going to be the first time I've used these, but I will probably do like a little snippet in a video, but I will totally pull out some brushes. I think my 13 and 14 are either in my just freshly cleaned pile or something. I don't see them right now. 32. Shut the front door. $32, not even 36. Y'all, this is incredible. 32 for 5 beautiful brushes, 5 cruelty-free and vegan brushes, might I add. All right, all right. Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. This, I thought that, Maggie, and I was like, I feel like I'm missing a brush. That's cool. So, all right, definitely we will be using one of the other 75,000 flat shader brushes that I have for the sparkle part of tonight. All right, I just want to go back up to see what everybody was requesting. I saw that Rupi wanted to see Asteria, I believe. All right, we have Asteria and Messier are being asked for. Hey, Mary. All right, so we're going to start out there. Now, here's the thing about, oh, Mary, these brushes are $32 from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Girl, I will be DMing you if you haven't seen this. Oh, it feels so nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pop some shades on. So I do have to say, like when you're working with shiftier shades, I find that to let the color shine, it's really best to like use more square footage, more real estate on your eyelid, because then that way you really get to see the shift. So probably if you guys want to see both of those, I will be trying to use that on most of my lid. I'm just going to use a little bit of the Jason Wu primer after I zoom you in. Hi, welcome to my face. Welcome to me putting the camera up a little bit more. One of these days, I'm going to have some fancy like equipment where I can just zoom in. I think I actually probably can from my computer. One of these days, I'm going to have someone teach me how to do that. So I'm just using the Jason Wu Prime Eye. This has a really, it's pigmented. I used it this morning. I wouldn't say that it is like, it's not like the most long lasting primer, but it is a really good one. And I like that it doesn't make matte skip. I found that using like the Urban Decay primer, I get like a little moment sometimes. So I don't really want that. So we're just gonna thwack this on. I'm using a Spectrum A07 brush. And I always like using a synthetic brush for this, for sure. And this, by the way, is the shade 2. I think it's light 2. There are several shades. I think there were like 4 in the collection. I just filmed my declutter of like my pressed pigments, my single like paint, like in a component eyeshadows and cream shadows and primers and stuff. And I found this one in my bucket and I was like, oh, I need to use that. All right. So I always like to just use a little bit of translucent powder up in this situation. So I'm using the RCMA No Color powder. Let's just grab whatever brush is nearby. This is a Luxie tapered highlighter brush. Oh, I'm hearing people see, Amanda, it was you. So, yay, you got your Blend Bunny. I love that. So Amanda, you were the one that was saying that Deandra is the one that like got you to do black shadow all over your lid. I love that. And I have to say, like, that is one thing that I love is brands that have owners that are really involved in the beauty community. I mean, here we have Maggie in the chat. We have Deandra. Makeup lovers who create the best makeup and are super into makeup, you know, like beauty lovers. I love that. And I love people who are really involved with the community. And it's just amazing. So why don't we first, so we're going to use, oh no, I put those away. I got to grab these. So I'm like, I'm a Virgo, y'all. So keeping everything like in its place. I was like, oh no, I put my shades back in the palette. So let's go ahead. We're going to use, I know we said Asteria, so let me grab that one. Because she's so pretty. I'm just trying to decide, like, ooh, should we use that with, yeah, we're going to go like deep. Okay. So I'm going to take Virago. Oh, no. I'm going to take Nemesis. And we're going to just blow that out. So I always start, if I'm kind of like, I don't know where I want to go with this, I just always start out with like blowing something out into the crease to like just get started. Like, let's just get something on the Fache. I need a closer mirror. I was going to try to like look in my faraway mirror, but that's not happening. I have one down here. So I have very sensitive eyelids, and this brush already feels so, so nice. Like there is no scratchiness. Everything feels very happy on my eyelid. So I like that. And this Nemesis shade is really pigmented. So this is the B5 brush. This is the biggest one. And if you guys didn't know, Maggie talked about how these are all color coded. So like this one is like, you kind of go in order, right? You've got this one, and then you can kind of go down. So the lighter for the lighter shades, the darker for the darker shades, because then you've got this beautiful like detailer for like your deepest, darkest. Cram it in the outer corner or wherever you need the the small brush. So I'm just, again, just kind of trying to like get this all over. And I think what I'm going to do is put, I want to put one of these over my lid too. And then we're going to layer Asteria over the top of that. So I'm going to take, let's go with the, actually, I'm just going to use the same brush. Just give it a little wipe. And then I'm going to take Desma. Am I right here? Yeah, Desma. So that's that slightly lighter matte. And this is the one that is like more purpley. So we're going to just pop this onto the lid because I want to have something to be able to really bring out the shift of Asteria. So I was so tempted to get 2 sets of these brushes. And it's so funny, Maggie, when you when you said something to Deandra about like, oh, did you get these? It was so funny because on her Instagram, she was like, who's getting these brushes? I might need someone to pick me up a set. And I was like, girl, I got you. I'll get them. So I did pick up 2, one to send to Deandra. So that's kind of funny. Like I just got this one spot right here. I need to like blend out. I just have a towel, like a microfiber towel on my lap that I'm just using to kind of like switch out these shades. Yummy. Okay, so I've just got this like nice smoky situation. Now we're going to go through with Asteria on a nice little flat shader. Let me grab one. Let's go through with the Spectrum and KJH number 18, number 16. My God, I'm getting old. Number 15. It's number 15. Good night. All right, so I am going to wet my brush, but I'm not going to use a glitter glue for this. I'm just going to use a wet brush. I find that if you use a wet brush, you get more of like a foiled look with a lot of these. And then if you use a glitter glue, you get more like, what do I want to say? Like a shimmery, more like glittery texture. Hold on, I got to put this in the magnetic palette so I can give it a little All right. I'm hoping you guys are going to be able to see this, because this baby is so magical. This is like, the funny thing is this is giving me a little bit of like indie Christmas vibes, because it has a little bit, it's like magenta. It's not red, but it has magenta vibes to it. And then the green shift, which is so funny. So you can see. And again, because I did it over that dark shade, it's that little bit like grungier, darker shade. If you didn't do it over a dark color, obviously you'd get a little bit lighter shade out of it. I'm loving this. The only problem is I wish that my computer would like read off what's going on in the chat as I'm like applying to my face. Because if I've got my eyeballs with a brush up to them, How am I supposed to see what's going on in the chat? This is so pretty. Okay. All right, we're going to move into, I'm trying to see which the next brush is down. So we're going to take the B3 and let's go into, we're going to go into, which one? There's so many pretty shades in here. You guys know on the other side, by the way, I'm going to do like something with some green somehow. So we're going to take Patrina. And this has that like deep gray vibe. And I'm almost using this to just lay down the color and like sketch out. So every single time I go to do a cut crease, I'm immediately like, no, I need a little bit of softness. So sometimes I just need to add like a little something. And so something like this brush would be really good to just like barely blur out those edges. So that's like, it's not a black. It just gives it a little bit of like murk in a good way. And then I'm actually going to go back in with the B4, not go back in. I'm going to go in with the B4. And then that's what I'm going to use just clean to like blend this out a little bit. And then if I want to like drag this out, we can do that. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that shade on the smaller brush and then just blend it out. When in doubt, baby, blend it out. I mean, and these brushes are incredible so far. I know I've only had them on my face for like 3 minutes, but they're incredible. Just get a little bit of that fallout. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. So I don't have any concealer on because I wasn't sure how this was going to work other than me just going a little crazy with that, with that last shade because I forgot to tap off my brush. I really like this so far. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we don't have a lot of fallout, which I'm loving. So let's go ahead. Do you think we can do it? Do you think we can take, bye Colin. Thank you so much. I don't know. So when you are all deciding to do an inner corner, do you do this? This is what I do. I'm like, can I rock that as an inner corner? I think I can rock. I think I can rock this as an inner corner. By the way, how is the light? I wanted to keep the light down so that you can see the true color of these. I think it's looking pretty true to tone. All right, so we're going to take Sybil. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on the inner corner. We're going dark. I'm taking the B2 brush. And we're just going to wrap this around. And if anybody's just hopping in, I am using the brand new Blend Bunny Cosmetics brushes. And of course, the Founder's Favorites set. We've got DEANDRA'S favorites here on my eyeballs. And then once I get this on, I'm going to go ahead and go through and use some concealer because I totally just like kind of went ham there. By the way, I'm not using this wet. This is dry. I'm going to take a little Q-tip. We're just going to clean her up right here. And I'm just using a little Bioderma, by the way. All right. What should we use on the lower lash line? I think we're going to go, let's go with Virago. So I'm going to take, which brush? Which brush? Okay, let's take the B3. And again, I'm just cleaning this brush off. We're going to take Virago. That's this baby right here. And we're going to do the lower lash line. And I'm just blending it right into Sybil. I love this. Well, this is so funny because I think that even though this technically isn't a actual palette, like I think Deandra made, I mean, obviously the shade on my lid is a different one, but like the original 16 that she gave me actually make a really cohesive palette, which is really funny. All right. Do Esmeralda on the other inner corner. I will do that. Maggie, whatever you want to see, I will do that. I'm just going to come back through here before I move on. I'm going to go like this so you can all see this. I'm really loving this look. Okay. Oh, I just saw that you must have given me a recommendation for the lower and I missed it. Okay, so for my concealer, I'm going to come back through here. I've really been enjoying the BK A506 brush. This is in the BK Beauty and Angie Hot and Flashy set, and I saw that they're restocking for Black Friday. I'm so excited. But I don't know if they're going to have individuals yet. I really hope that they do because I want about 4 more of these brush. So I'm really excited for that. But I'm going to just clean up this little like tired situation. Usually I go through and I conceal and then I do my lower lash line. But I just wanted to clean up any little bits of fallout from getting overly excited. And I'm using the Lancome Tentidol, whatever everybody's been losing their panties over recently. I've been trying that one out. I do actually really like it. I don't know that I still have my underwear on. I'm keeping my panties on. But it is a really nice one. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of that RCMA. You all know this isn't my project pan. I'm doing it. I mean, I'm definitely not going to pan this, but I'm doing it. All right, so we have our first look. I'm going to wait till the end to put on some lashes, I think, but maybe I will cram on some mascara quick. Yeah, these are beautiful. I love how we've got Deandra in the chat answering questions about the new sets. And I will be talking a little bit about the sale at the end of this video here. So I had a lash curler. I owned a lash curler. Where did it go? Oh, yeah, Rupi, I love RCMA too, but seriously, this thing has taken me forever to get through. It's ridiculous. So I'm just going to right now, I'm just going to put a coat on with the Thrive Cosmetics liquid lash extensions because honestly, after this video is done, I'm probably going to pop on some lashes just to take some pictures. Oh, by the way, Maggie, I saw you wearing those beautiful lashes. So any word on when we're going to get to see some Blend Bunny lashes coming out? I am really excited because whatever lash that was that you were wearing looked so beautiful. So if that's one of yours, sign me up. All right, we're just going to do enough just to get a little bit of a look with some lashes. Oh, I love this look. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, I agree with Rupi, half lashes. Although Rupi, you can always just cut them down. All right. So I see we've got some black hearts and pink hearts dropping into the chat. So if you missed it, you can enter my giveaway for a Davina gift card. I'm giving away 2 $20 gift cards. Drop a black and pink heart into the chat, and that will get you an entry. If you do also leave one in the comments on the non-chat portion of this video, that will also get you another entry. Okay, so we have requests for Esmeralda on the inner corner. And then I'm going to come back in because I have plans. I have plans to use some of these other shades that were in this favorites palette. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this eye started. We're, of course, going to be doing some greens. But I think first I am going to go ahead and lay down my lid shade. So let's start out. I think we're going to go ahead and go with Voodoo. We're doing deep looks. I think I'm going to do that on like the outer 2/3 maybe. We'll see how much of it I end up putting on. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Mary, I saw you and oh, I'm just seeing that I left Maggie's comment out. I literally thought this said love it, hate it. I was like, what? Love it, have it. That makes way more sense. All right, we're going to take Voodoo. This is a Sigma concealer brush. And we're going to pop this on. The thing that I love about this is this would make such a very quick smoky eye because you could put this all over. You could put it on the lid with a flat shader brush, and then you could just take a buffing brush and like buff it out into the crease, and it would become like the most beautiful, like quick smoky eye. Honestly, using one shade and just using different brushes to apply it can really make a very quick look. I'm going to take this a little bit above my crease. I'm going to take this a little bit more above my crease. I'm probably going to end up using Karma on this side to really deepen it up just so we can all see the magic. I'm not too worried about it being perfect because if I put Karma there, Karma covers all sins. We're good. Oh, I hope I was in frame. Sorry, y'all. So while I'm popping these shades on, there are details on the website right now of what's on sale for Davina's Black Friday deals. I was talking to Deandra and she said, I didn't want to put the deals on yet because I don't want to mess up my feed. Because if you haven't seen the Davina Cosmetics feed, it is gorgeous right now. Like, man, it is so very aesthetically pleasing. So any of these shades, other than the shades that are the Aurora Flares, any of the ones that I'm using tonight will actually be discounted for 35% off. So if you want to get some singles, you'll be able to get them for 35% off, which is amazing. And then, of course, we have so far, we have 2 new collections. We have the Carnival Sweets collection. That one is going to be 50% off, y'all. 50% off, down to 28 from 56. And then the Moonscapes collection, which will be 36 instead of 48. But you still will be able to buy things individually. I saw that somebody was asking about codes. And since the sales are already so amazing, you won't have any codes to be able to stack on top because the sales are already incredible. So that I just wanted to do some housekeeping there. All right, let's go ahead. Should we use Esmeralda now? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Do you guys like that? That is literally, I think I'm going to do that and like just really blend it into the Voodoo shade. We're going to try it. Why the heck not? I kind of, hold on. I'm changing my mind. I'm going to take a little bit of that no, I'm not. I'm taking a little bit of Erratic. That's that like champagne-y taupe. Can you guys see? Can you guys see how freaking liquid that looks? And it's not even wet. I did not wet my brush. I did not wet my brush. What in the hay? So had any of you seen Erratic before? Because until Deandra said something about it, I had not. This is incredible. So good. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little, let's see. I just need something to like buff this out a little bit. I'm going to, take a little Luxie brush here and just marry these two together. I'm going to take a little bit of that Voodoo shade on here. Okay. Just don't want like a line. Okay. I'm so excited. So Maggie, what was the one that you were saying is good for an inner corner brush? If she's still in here, if they left. Because I know that I used the B2 brush, but were you saying that the B3 brush is a good one? I think I'm going to use the B3. So we're going to take Esmeralda. Now, this is a bit flakier. B2. Okay. Let's use B2. I'm going to use it as for, I'll use that. I'm trying to decide because, okay, I'm going to use the B3 for inner corner, but then I'll use the B2 for the lower lash line. So I am going to get this slightly damp. Now, Esmeralda is definitely one of those that you want to work a little bit like on your brush before you pop it on the eye because of that flakier nature. You just really, it's just nice to give it a little wiggle first. Oh, liquid fire on my face. In the best way possible. That sounds like it would be really bad, but it's actually really good. And I am just going to work this right over the top. Can you guys, if I turn here, there you go. Then you can see that in there. So good. Getting just a little bit of fallout. Yeah, isn't it gorgeous? And this one, I'm just like blending into those other shades. So I'm just kind of like taking it in. We just got a little bit of fallout. So whenever I use like a flakier texture like this, I would normally use it before I do my face, but you know, for the YouTube, we did not. I like that a lot. Okay. So now, I wanted to use the green. Do you think I can still use green? Whatever, we're going to do it. Maybe it's going to be a hot mess, but maybe it's going to be amazing. So we are going to take Fossick, and I'm just going to detail this here. Oh, didn't tap my brush. So again, this is the B1. And then I'm just going to take that B5 and buff it out. We're just trying to see how many colors we can get on. But look how like deep and grungy this shade is. I love this shade. So I just want to check the chat here. My looks are similar. Do you think so? Ooh, I just colored outside the lines. I got distracted by the chat. I think that they're like kind of different. Wow, this B5 brush is amazing. This just blended that shadow out so well. I mean, I do think that the Davina mattes blend out really, really nicely, but that was incredible. Like, that was so incredible. Maggie, these are awesome. I'm going to have to concealer over that little spot. All right, so I want to just take this brush and get a little bit more blown out, just right along this edge. I almost want to just kind of like have this go into nothing. So we have Voodoo. I'm going to take a little bit more of Voodoo, I think, and just layer it up over that erratic shade. Gorgeous. What do you guys want to see on the lower lash line? Let me know. Because while I do this, I'm going to clean up. I saw that blend in. Seriously, it's crazy. I'm just going to take this and clean up my craziness that I got involved with here. Something green. All right. I used Fossil on my in the crease. So maybe I'll just pack that one on. I'll take a little bit more of that concealer. And I'm just taking a tiny little bit. So again, now I don't know if we can put Maggie on the spot here, but I don't know if I saw Blend Bunny doing any Black Friday announcements. Are we going to be seeing any announcements for any fun stuff on Black Friday, Maggie? You don't have to say yet, but we're obviously talking about Black Friday here. I think I've missed it if you have said it at all. Wow. I mean, look, it's like beautifully, beautifully smoked out. I mean, that was not a compliment to myself, by the way. That was a compliment to the shadow and the brushes. It started to sound like, wow, look what I did. Oh, I still got Mary's comment. Hold on. Oh, 25%. All right. Thank you, Rupi. 25% off immediately. The Blend Bunny Blends palette is going in my cart, and maybe 1, 2, or 7 more of these brush sets. Okay, I'm trying to find my B2 brush, because if the Queen of Blending says that the B2 is good under the eye, oh, this is like the best compliment ever. I look expensive. I like that. Okay, yes. There we go. Blends Day Wednesday. I love that. Yes. Okay, so here we have it. Thanks, Deandra. All right, so we're going to take Fossil. I would do one of the Aurora flares on the lower lash line, but I don't think that you'd see the magic of this. The thing that I love about this shade, though, is if you pack it on, you see a lot more of the green. But if you blend it out, I just lost a lash. Pray for my lashes. If you pack it on, you see much more of the green. But if you blend it out, it almost gets a little bit more grayed out. So this was the B2 brush. So I'm going to take the B2 just because I actually want to use the B3, but that's covered in Esmeralda now. So I'm going to take the B2 and I'm just going to like barely pop it into Karma. Barely, barely. Just to get a little bit of depth here. And then we're going to take that number 3, take a little bit more of Fossil. And then just give this a little bit more. Beautiful. So 25% off of the Blend Bunny site if you want you some brushes. I mean, that Esmeralda shade though. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. All right. I'm going to curl this up quick. And then I've got some exciting news. So let me back out a little bit. So let me, while I'm doing lashes here, because I want to read. So after this, I will also put the sale details. I do have the website link down for Davina Cosmetics in the lower, in the description box, but I want to link the sale details for you so that you can see. So 35% off of the Galaxy Dust collection, which is 100% hands down, buy them all. I mean, if you want them, if you want a little shifty, a little sparkly, that's my favorite. Then Tucana, also in my top 10, Centaurus and Moonlit are all 35% off, which is amazing. And then you have the Exploders collection and the Star Chasers collection, the Candy Cakes, Sugar Drops, and the Prismatic Highlighters, which are gorgeous. Those are all 35% off. The Multi-Chrome Madness collection, which do not sleep on that one. I have a couple shades that are in that, and they are gorgeous. And then you have the duochromes, the highlighters, the mattes, the shimmers, and the bronzers. Boom. All on sale. Like, there's something for everybody. So excluded from, and that will be using the code Black Friday 21. And then excluded from that code are going to be, of course, the new collections because they're already at a ridiculously low price. And then the Aurora Flares. And the new palette. Oh my gosh, did anybody see the Oscura palette? I want that. I think I need like 3 of them to be able to fit all my Davina shadows at this point. But I really want that one. Oh, so also, can we just say, because there is more. Davina is not done with us yet. There is more to come for Black Friday. So keep your eyes on the Instagram tomorrow. I was like reading over the details of this sale and I was like, excuse me, what? What is this? And Deandra's like, oh, that'll be coming tomorrow. Wink, wink, devil emoji. I'm like, oh my gosh. Also, if you haven't seen, there is a new Aurora Flare shade coming, Midnight Sun. Such beautiful, deep goodness. I love that. And then we have Fairy Fire, which is a new single. So you will also still be able to get the Aurora Flare bundle on sale, which is incredible. That one will be on sale for $78. Halo Moon, which is what Esmeralda is in, will be on sale as well. And there are palettes that are marked down on discount. I don't even know what to say. Okay, so I was asking Deandra about this. So again, make sure, hold on, just make sure if you haven't entered the giveaway yet, make sure to drop that black and pink heart, show us some Davina love so that you can get your $20 gift card giveaway entry. Wow, say that a couple times. Yes, Amanda, I totally agree. Oh my gosh. The Aurora Flares are totally worth full price. Like one of the most beautiful formulas I have ever seen. So, so good. Oh, Anara, hey girl, come on in. It's all good. There's no time you have to be here. Yes. All right. So obviously for Black Friday, you are going to use the code Black Friday 21 to get that amazing discount of 35%. However, I have some news. I have some news that is incredible. It's not really going to mean anything to any of you right now because you can't use it. But I now have a 20% off discount code for you for Davina Cosmetics for your future purchases. I know. So in the future, if you don't shop on this Black Friday sale, you're looking to get something in the future, you will be able to now forever use the code Keep Beauty Real for 20% off, which is so incredible. This will be an affiliate code. I was going to wait to tell everyone, but I couldn't. I was like, I can't. I don't even care that they can't use it because I just need to tell everybody. It's so incredible. It is an affiliate code. So when you do shop with that code, I do earn a small commission. And of course, there are some exclusions that apply, but I am so excited to be able to have this partnership with Davina. You all know that I am incredibly obsessed with this brand. Like Davina Cosmetics was in my best brands of 2020. And if you ever saw the first video I ever did when I bought a few shades, I think I bought the Star Chasers collection and a couple of Rory Flares. I have that actually linked in the description box. My face, these shadows make me happy. And tomorrow when you see my swatch collection video, everything I have, I've purchased. So I am a true makeup lover, and to be able to partner with literally one of my favorite eyeshadow brands is just incredibly shocking. So thank you to all of you who've helped make this possible. And thank you in the future if you do shop with my code and you support this channel. But anyway, let's get some highlighter on our face. So because the highlighters are 35% off and I want to show you. So I'm going to do 2 of these. So I know that Maggie's in the house and she was talking about wanting some big pans. So let's go ahead on... let's go ahead and use Zana. So I see Zana I totally got because of Deandra, because she's like, no, you need to get Zana. So we're going to go ahead and use Zana on one side. So this is a beautiful, like, I would say, actually, I personally think, so if you like Esmeralda, Zana has some of the Esmeralda vibes, but like softer. Now, I just pack that on, so you're not going to see the like lighter undertone, but Zana has that like peachy, like red, delicious vibe to it. I don't know. I'm just going to put it on my face. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Deandra, I love you so much. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and throw this on. So I've got the tapered highlighter brush. I'm actually using a highlighter brush for highlighter. That almost never happens. This is a Sigma brush, by the way. Oh, that's all I have to say. Now, these just really melt into the skin. Now, obviously, because they do have that little bit of like shimmer shift, you are going to get, that little bit of sheen, a little bit of glow, a little bit of something extra special. I love this one. And I would say that I'm like light to medium skin. So I think that if you are my skin tone or darker, this is going to look good on you. Maybe not if you have like the super, super darkest skin, just because of the lighter base of this one. But this is definitely like a beautiful one. Now, the other one I want to show for people that are maybe just a bit darker than me is Adonis. And I think that I have already used this on my channel, but Adonis is like, it's this beautiful, it makes me wish that I was darker. This is this beautiful, that's Adonis right here, is this beautiful, like rosy coppery shade. If I use it light, when I'm more fair, I can, I'm trying to catch the light here. Let me see. All right, let's just put a little more on my face. So it's this like beautiful coppery gold shade. So if you are like medium into deep, I think this would be a beautiful highlight. There we go, over the cheekbone. So these are 2 of my favorites. I don't even know. I love them all. So I just wanted to be able to make sure to show these because they are beautiful. And of course, the Prismatic Bundle is on sale, and there are some beautiful like rainbowy shades in there. So gorgeous. I want to just set my face really quick. I'm going to use the Tarte Miracle Mist. This is like one of my favorite hydrating sprays, just so that we can see the like full, I mean, I feel like I need to be going to the beach. If I went to the beach right now in Wisconsin, I'd probably get frostbite, but I love how this makeup came out. I hope that you enjoyed getting to see Deandra's favorites. And I see somebody asked, Deandra, somebody asked you where you get your inspiration for your shades from. And I was going to say, I would love some time to sit down. I appreciate you being in the chat tonight, but I know, girl, you are probably up to your elbows in eyeshadow pans right now, but I would love some time to sit you down, do a live together, talk about Davina, where everything was created from. Maybe I'll make you pronounce some of the shades for all of us. I thought it would be really fun if you're down for that. So let me know. Maybe that will be coming in the future. Maybe in the new year when she can like rest for a little while after this crazy Black Friday madness. But I would also just love to know your inspiration for the for the shades. See, look, she's labeling as she's watching. Look at that. Multitasker. I appreciate you so much. But you can see on my face, like this has been so much fun for me tonight. Davina is a brand that truly just like sparks my makeup lover's heart. I truly think that there's something for everyone in this brand. Again, I will be sharing my top 10-ish shades on Instagram. So if you aren't following me over there, you should follow me at Keep Beauty Real. That will be coming next week. I will share with you the wonderful shades that I love, that I recommend, but I do hope that you've enjoyed getting to see all of DeAndre's favorites tonight. Thank you to all of you that did hang out. I truly appreciate you. And this has been wonderful fun. And again, like I said, buy some sparkly shifties, but please at least do yourself a favor and get one matte. If you don't own any of the Davina mattes, at least get one to try, one that you think that you use all the time, one maybe that's like missing from your collection of single shades that you have, because I love them. You know that they go in my build your own palettes all the night. All right, so I see Coco, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate everyone's time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. And thank you for being around for me announcing my new affiliate code. That's crazy. So thank you all so much. Have a great Friday night. I hope to see you all on Sunday night, where we talk about sticking to our Black Friday budgets. All right, you all have to keep me straight. I have a big Davina card. All right, everyone, thank you so much. I'll see you really soon. Bye now.